crowd thoroughly enjoying this afternoon. They're all warmed up. And James Ward will look to try and restore some British pride after Marcus Willis lost out against Albert Ramos Vignolas earlier today, but it was a close match. Can James Ward get some fans smiling here? He's had a pretty good grass court couple of weeks. He played at the Nottingham Challenger, reached the quarter-finals there. He then came very close to qualifying for the Wimbledon main draw. He's been in Roehampton in southwest London for the last 3 days, and he lost out in the last of the qualifying rounds. So he came within a whisker of making it to the main draw, but you never know, he might just harbour intentions of a lucky loser spot, so he's got to keep his eye in here and continue his grass court preparations as professionally and as thoroughly as possible, because, as I say, you never know where these lucky loser spots may go. Just remember the French Open at Roland Garros. There were so many lucky losers in the first round. Well, if you haven't seen much of Stefanos Tsitsipas, you will enjoy watching him today. He is one of the standout talents of the ATP World Tour, and many people very excited. He is seeded at this year's Wimbledon. He is the number 31 seed. He's got a pretty good draw in that first round against Grégoire Barrère of France, the qualifier. And, well, it's been such a rise for Tsitsipas, ranked 205th a year ago. The 19-year-old is now inside the top 40. And, well, his best results have come on clay, including a run to the final of Barcelona, beating 3 top 20 players without dropping a set against any. This is a real prospect we have here. It is Abhishek Mukherjee once again. He was with us for the first match of the day. He's had time to have some lunch. Hopefully not too much champagne, or those lines might look a bit wobbly. There is barely a cloud in the sky, if any. Blue sky above. Temperatures rising this afternoon. It's what, coming up to 4 o'clock? And it has been wall-to-wall sunshine this week. And of course, it's such a well-run tournament, this. It's a lovely week in the calendar just before Wimbledon, but the weather makes it so much better. It is tough when the forecast is bad and the rains fall. But the weather gods have played their part here. And we have been spoilt. Tsitsipas. His father is Greek, his mother is Russian. And he believes being a product of two disparate cultures is the foundation for his tennis career. So he says it gives me a whole different perspective on a lot of things. And Tsitsipas, he's just getting used to the world of travelling around playing tennis. He's a player who, on his downtime at tournaments, Tsitsipas, he likes to travel vlog. He enthusiastically documents the various tour stops, filming himself as a tour guide wherever he goes. He says it's just a way of giving an outlet to his personality, his creativity. He likes to do that. Long may that continue. It's a real window into what it's like as a professional on tour.
1 minute.
Tsitsipas, he had a knock-up with actor Jason Isaacs, who was here yesterday. Famously starred as Lucius Malfoy in the Harry Potter series.
Ladies and gentlemen, to the right of the chairs, Stefanos Tsitsipas has won the toss and chose to serve.
Tsitsipas said he did watch a couple of the Harry Potter movies when he was younger. Not all of them, just a couple. So not a big fan. Tsitsipas, a former #1 junior player. Just like his mum. His mum was a really good player. She once seemed destined to become one of the best tennis players that the Soviet Union had ever produced. Represented the country in the Fed Cup. Notched a win against Virginia Wade, a 3-time Grand Slam champion. But there were complications in her career. There were travel issues and clashes with federation coaches. But it's clear to see where Tsitsipas gets his talent from. Everyone's having a good time now. The champagne helps.
Time.
There we go. Count up the bottles at the end of the day. They do recycle here. James Ward, dressed in black. Is that wise for a hot day?
Stefanos Tsitsipas to serve. Ready?
It is Tsitsipas to get us underway. Our third match of the day, third of 4. Sit back and enjoy.
15 left.
Right on the money. It's a lively player, Tsitsipas.
Thirty left.
Well, this is no nonsense here. Race through that, Tsitsipas. He's had a pretty effective grass court season so far. He played at Sertogenbosch over in the Netherlands. Had a couple of good wins there before losing out to Richard Gasquet in the quarter-finals. No great shame in that. Richard Gasquet, a very effective player on any surface. He lost out in straight sets, 2 tie-break sets though. He then went to Halle over in northwestern Germany and lost out to Dennis Kudla in the second round. But that was Dennis Kudla in inspired form. So again, not the worst of exits for Tsitsipas. He's playing his third match of the week here.
15 left.
He's played Grigor Dimitrov and Taylor Fritz. He's lost them both. Tsitsipas looking for a win. Third time's a charm. That's nicely done.
15 all.
It looks like it might be a more focused match, this one, than we had previously. Benoit Paire was enjoying himself out on court. Tsitsipas looks as if he means business.
30-15. $14-15. $40-30.
40-30. Great serve. Up and running.
1 game all.
Yeah, very good. James Ward dragging Tsitsipas from side to side there.
Love 15. It's on. Thirty 15.
Just a whisker away.
30 all. Net passes.
That's a good serve, that.
40-30.
I think this is an important game for Tsitsipas. He, of course, has lost 2 matches here. Won't really want to go into Wimbledon with 3 defeats on the bounce. That's fizzed by him, though.
Deuce. Advantage Tsitsipas. Net. Second service.
Oh, that's steered away nicely. And it is Tsitsipas who has the narrow advantage, 3 games played. It is all on serve. But a good start from both players as the afternoon draws on here. Tsitsipas 2-1 to the good.
Time.
So 2-1, this match up and running.
Love 15. Left for service.
James Ward, current ranking of 363. He has been a top 100 player, of course. Has been as high as 89, but he hardly played any tennis last year. Had injury problems. That is comfortably out. So this season, he's just getting tennis going again. He's played a fair amount of matches at challenger level. He's played some futures tour level events as well. It's all about getting matches.
$15.40.
Two break points. There's a real miscue there, frames it away.
30-40.
There is a more serious vibe about this one. After the fun and games of the previous match. Nice to have that mix. This is a serious tournament.
Deuce.
All preparation for Wimbledon looming large on the horizon.
Advantage work.
Well done. Solid from James Ward.
2 games all.
Rains down an ace. 2 games all.
$15 left. $30 left.
He really has scored some very impressive wins along the way so far in his career. Tsitsipas, he's beaten Dominic Thiem, Pablo Carrera Busta, Diego Schwartzman. These are established ATP players. Lost out to Rafa Nadal in the final of
40 love.
Barcelona. Good touch. That's a very good game from Stefanos Tsitsipas, who does continue on his merry way. And this first set is being edged so far by the Greek. He leads 3-2.
Time.
It's been a good day at the Boodles. Of course, there is one more day to come tomorrow. This is day 4 of 5.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Players are ready. Thank you very much.
More fans sneaking in.
Love 15.
Oh, that's right on the money. And when he is at full flow, James Ward, that is a weapon, that serve.
15.
There he is again.
Picked a better moment to do it.
That's superb.
40-15. Game board.
There's nothing separating these two at the moment. They are unwavering. 3 games all. It's a wonderfully constructed point. He just did not make a mistake there. Every shot well thought out. That volley, he didn't quite kill it off, but had a second bite at the cherry. Yeah, frustration there for Ward.
30 love.
Ow.
30-15.
Ow.
30 on. Forty 30.
Yeah, super serving.
New ball, please.
He doesn't blink there. And Tsitsipas, 4-3 to the good. James Ward and him share a smile. And the Greek youngster, is leading the way.
Only one ball in this, correct?
Time.
So new balls, and something's got to give here. It's all been very comfortable for the server. 4-3. James Ward will once again try and play catch up. New racket needed with the new balls.
Chill up. Chill up.
Oh, that is whipped away. Very coolly done, just picked it up so easily. They're very impressed with James Ward. And wouldn't it be great for James Ward to get back to where he has been in the game, inside that top 100? He certainly has the fight for it. He has the game. And he is more than a match right now for Stefanos Tsitsipas. Just stretching out that back. 4 games all. Are we increasingly looking like a tie-break might be needed?
15 love.
Ace number 6 for Tsitsipas.
30 love.
He's not wasting too much time behind the serve, is he?
Coach. Out. 40 love.
Both players very effective behind their serve at the moment. Tsitsipas only dropping 5 points this whole set behind serve. James Ward dropping 6. Oh, look at that! It is a moment of magic from the up-and-coming Greek star.
Tsitsipas leads 5 games.
Look at this, up and over. James Ward sneaking in, and he leads the applause, the Brit. That was excellent. And Tsitsipas, with that, is a game away from taking this opening set.
Time.
So there is some semblance of pressure here on James Ward. Has to serve to stay in this opening set.
Love.
It's a nice start. It's always such an important point, that first point of any game, just to set the tone. It so often does. Lay down a marker.
Love. 40 love. Game one.
Well, there is no stopping either player on their serve.
5 games all.
Once again, a service hold to love. It might take a tie-break to separate these two.
Foul!
15 love.
Oh, that's brilliant. Well, it draws a smile.
15 all.
That wasn't a bad shot at all from Tsitsipas with a wicked slice, but that forehand from Ward, spectacular.
Ah! 30-15.
First double fault of the match. That's really well put away.
40-30.
Had to be very accurate there, Tsitsipas. Landing on the line. Can he take us to 6-5 here, the Greek?
Juice. Advantage Tsitsipas. Again, Tsitsipas.
Yeah, it's a super serve. Just what he needed. He was under a bit of pressure there, Tsitsipas. But he's able to come through unscathed, and still we are without a break of serve in this first set. It is over to Ward. Can he take us to a tie-break?
Time.
Can he take us to a tie-break here, James Ward?
Love 15.
Well, it snuck over. Look at that. Complete miscue.
Love 30.
Love 30. We haven't had a break point in this set so far. Will we have one late on here?
Out. 15-30.
Oh,
40.
Double fault. And it is set points here for Tsitsipas. And there we go, James Ward getting a little bit tangled up in that last game. And Tsitsipas does get the break he was looking for. Comes through, 7 games to 5. First set in his pocket. So these are the stats to mull over. It was all pretty close. James Ward didn't do a lot wrong, but that very last service game, it just fell away for him. And Tsitsipas found the break that he was looking for. Fine margins of error in this set, and Tsitsipas comes through it.
Time.
Sunshine continues to beat down here. Tsitsipas with the first set. Signed, sealed, delivered.
Second set. Stefanos Tsitsipas to serve.
Can he keep his foot on the gas? Oh, fancied that. Just opened up.
Love 15. All.
It will be interesting to see if Tsitsipas really does just to up the tempo here and try and cement this in 2 sets, because he has had a tough time of things at the Boodles. He's had a couple of defeats. Heading to Wimbledon, he'd love a win to go there with. We are seeing a very competitive Tsitsipas here today.
40-15.
Fairly no-nonsense approach.
Game, Tsitsipas.
And an ace to ceiling. Sent down with
First game,
pace.
second set.
Just to remind you, we have one more match to bring you. Sebastian Korda of the United States taking Radu Albot of Moldova. That one's not before 5 o'clock, but the way this is going, that will just be a followed by. We are closing in on 5 o'clock with these two.
Out.
15 love.
Out.
15 all.
Oh yeah, he's dialed in now.
15-13.
Took on that drive volley. Well done, Tsitsipas. Again, it's such a well-constructed point, and James Ward is getting nothing free here. I mean, the Greek youngster chasing down absolutely everything.
Out.
30-40. Game, Tsitsipas.
And there we go. Breakthrough right away.
Tsitsipas leads to game 2 love.
Two games to love. Is this where Tsitsipas just pulls away?
Out.
15 love.
Hasn't had too much joy doing too much damage on the Tsitsipas serve. He's only won 9 points on the Greek serve, Ward. 2 of those were double faults from Tsitsipas.
Out.
30 love.
Oh, that's outrageous. What a shot that is.
40 love.
Serve and volley. And the volley, well, it's a half volley. It was fired down low at the feet.
Yeah,
And there we go. He's flying through it now. 3 games to love. It's looking one-sided right now.
Time.
Well, he hasn't got off the mark yet, Ward. In this second set, 3 games in a row have gone the way of the Greek at the start of this second set. Just making too many errors. And Tsitsipas has gone into that mood where he's not really giving away anything.
Net first service. All. Yeah, the sun is beating down here still. It's been a lovely day. Umbrellas needed. Oh! You okay? Oh, well, I think that... oh, it hit the shoulder. Okay, that's a relief. Took it like a champ. Nicely done. It's a miscue. 40-30.
I think that just stayed low on Tsitsipas. Do get slightly awkward bounces. It skids on through. And James Ward does get on the scoreboard in this second set.
Tsitsipas leads 3 games to 1.
That will be a relief for him. But can he lay a glove on this Tsitsipas serve? Because he has looked imperious, the Greek.
Love. Love.
Ace number 10. Looks so comfortable when he ventures forward to the net behind that serve. I think that will hold him in good stead. There we go. Another ace, ace number 11. They are stacking up. 4-1.
Time.
Well, is he awake? He might be drifting off. Sleeping Beauty.
Love.
That's just out.
15-all.
Closing in on a first win of the week here, Tsitsipas. That's outstanding resilience. Such good defence at the back of the court. Sliding around on the grass courts, that is brave.
Net.
That's a miscue.
15-14.
Is this going to be the double break?
30-40.
There goes one. And there goes the other. Super serving. Oh, that's brilliant. There are a couple of shots there from Tsitsipas, which looked just in. They were landing on the baseline. It's good depth from Tsitsipas. It's another break point.
Out.
That's out as well. And it is Tsitsipas who will serve for this encounter now.
Tsitsipas leads 5-1.
It's been a convincing second set, this. The first set was very close indeed, but James Ward hasn't quite been able to keep up that level against a player of supreme quality in Tsitsipas. Well, that was the 100th point of this match. Tsitsipas has won 60, so it's been pretty close. Just edging it.
Thank you. $15. $30-15.
That's a lovely ace. That's such an effective serve. Ace number 12. And a very good return there from Ward.
30-on.
He's got it. It is match point.
40-30.
And James Ward's day is almost done here. He's got this. He will go down swinging.
Deuce. Advantage, Tsitsipas.
Match point.
Again, match.
And that will do it.
Tsitsipas.
It is Stefanos Tsitsipas
7-5, 6-1.
who recalled to win. It's third time lucky for the Greek. He's had a couple of defeats, but this will taste very sweet. It was a very convincing win. And everyone just seeing how effective Tsitsipas can be on the grass.
So it's making his comeback. Has anyone enjoyed watching James Ward today? A lot of support for you here. First off, how's all the rehab going?
Yeah, well, good. Slow, but just come back a couple of months ago and getting back into the swing of things. So we'll see what happens the rest of the year.
I can only imagine how difficult it is after knee reconstruction. Football last night. Are England going to go and win the World Cup?
Hope so. Yeah. Why not? Why not?
Even after defeat. So we've got Colombia on Tuesday. We're going to win it, ladies and gents. Is it coming home or is it not? Who knows? I just want to reminisce for 30 seconds. Part of the Davis Cup team in 2015, beating the likes of John Isner when they played the USA. Ripple of applause, please, ladies and gents. What was it like being part of that Davis Cup team?
It was amazing. We had a good few years leading up to that, and we'd all worked hard for it and played some big matches. So it was nice to get the reward at the end.
Yeah, really well done. And finally, massive question here at Boodles. Are you a Love Island fan?
I am, yeah. I've been addicted to it, yeah, sadly, but yeah. I think.
Keep us up to date. Ladies and gents, James Ward. Where's he gone? Oh, he's there. Hi! Stefanos, it's going to be really tough, actually, to get up there. I'm just going to hand the microphone to you. Can we give him a round of applause, everybody? Stefanos Tsitsipas. You're 20, aren't you? Are you 20?
19.
You're 19?
I'm 19.
Oh, there we go. It works. You got to win today. Hooray. This is your third game here at Boodles. How much confidence does it give you, going into Wimbledon?
Having won just one match, obviously, yeah, I do have confidence now, a bit more than before.
Good.
I would like to thank my opponent today for this.
Would you say this is playing in front of this crowd here at Boodles? Is this the highlight of your career? I mean, they all look gorgeous from this lob wedge distance.
Am I the last person? Is there any match after this?
Is there another match?
Is there another match?
Yeah?
There is another match?
Yeah.
So there is no trophy ceremony or anything like this?
There's no trophy ceremony, no. Well, we can give you a trophy if you need. You're a golf fan? Do you play golf?
Not really.
This chat's going really well.
Yeah, it's a very awkward chat.
Yeah, it is. We've had a couple this week, haven't we?
Yeah, we did.
We had a Q&A in the marquee.
No, I'm not, I did play in Indian Wells this year, golf for the very first time after many years. I enjoyed it a lot, but I actually don't have time to play golf. That's the main problem.
Okay. Yeah,
I wish I had time. I actually love golf. I love golf.
Oh, good.
I'm a big fan of golf.
Well, there's a golf course here. Maybe you could play a few holes this afternoon. I know you're a family guy as well. Your mum and dad are really successful tennis players. Your mum was a very successful Soviet player, and your dad is your coach. Are they here this week, or is your mum flying in for Wimbledon?
She's over there.
Oh, she's here. Give us a wave. Hi, Mum. Hi. The boy's doing good. He's doing a great job. Yeah, just tell us, you played at Wimbledon last year.
Yep.
What is it like walking out onto the courts at Wimbledon? Because all of us can only imagine, dream of it.
It's the best feeling on earth.
Is it?
It is the best feeling on earth. Stepping on the lawn and, well, you know, the traditions and, the dress code and everything makes the whole experience so special and so unique that stepping on a Wimbledon court and playing and being part of all of this, being a top player and playing in front of such a big crowd and probably even in the center court this year would be amazing. But being able to compete in the main draw of such an important Grand Slam, which I believe Wimbledon is actually should be the most important Grand Slam of the year because it's so traditional and so. For me, Wimbledon means playing in Wimbledon. It's twice more satisfying than any other Grand Slam.
The crowd now love you even more.
And I'm not saying all of this just to be kind. I'm saying it out of my, I do feel this, and that's why I say it.
From the bottom of your young heart.
From the bottom of my heart, yeah.
Oh, you're amazing. We love you, don't we? Ladies and gents, we wish you the best of luck. We hope to see you. Listen, he came here 2 years ago when you were 17 years young, and we spotted him here first. He's one of the next-gen stars of the future, so watch out for him and remember his name. It's Stefanos Tsitsipas. I'm sure you've got a lot of support from just playing today. He's off to Wimbledon now to your rented accommodation, which we'll find out the address of very shortly, ladies and gents. And we'll put it on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and other social outlets. We have it for Stefanos Tsitsipas.
Well, a lively interview there with Stefanos Tsitsipas, and a lively performance as well. Straight sets does the trick for him. He was dominant really in that second set. First set was all pretty close, but the second set, he ended up running away with it. And as you can see, 7-5, 6-1, that does the trick.
Game, set and match. Tsitsipas. 2 sets to love. 7-5, 6-1.
Hamilton, ladies and gentlemen, Peter Corso, James Ward. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Say a little bit of great to see you, gentlemen. A bit of information about both of our players before we start today's match. Sebastian won the Boys Australian Open title just in January. Fantastic achievements, and the former Czech tennis player Peter Corso, who won the Men's Australian Open in 1998.